Hello everyone. As the title of this video already dictates, in this particular vlog, I'm going to share to you my first time experience as a seller of books for the first time, as someone who just tried to sell uh, their books. I've been selling them, trying at least for 1 week, and guess what? I only I've only sold more or less 6 books. So it's not I would like to submit to you in a very frank and honest um candid manner. Selling books is not at all lucrative or profitable. It's something that is um, hard to make profit from, especially when you have a very not so grand scale of books. 100 books, for example, is not enough to open something like that, because even though there are 8 billion of people in this earth, they have different preferences. So, and not those 8 billion people will read. Not many of them will open the internet. By the way, the shop is online and on site. Not many of them will open the internet to come across or to come by my listings. In general, or in on average, only 500 people reach my post or listings per day. So it's not a very wide ranging colossus of listing. Is very hard, and you have to wait sa bookseller. That's what you do most of the time. You wait and yeah, you wait, and sometimes you put your listing underpriced, because of course the reason you are selling is not only because you have insufficient space. You also want to make profit or income from it, no? You want to grow the money that you use from buying it. You have sometimes to underprice to the point of almost no profit at all. For example, I bought this for 50 pesos, or more or less $1 US dollar, and I'm selling it now for 45, and still no one would dare to buy it. That's one of the struggle of someone who will try to sell their books. One of the advantages when you sell books online is, of course, you don't have to build a physical shop, and it lessens it assuages the necessity or the necessitance to, for example, utility and facilities fee, no? So, however, you will still face a lot of problems, especially that e-commerce is being very strict for now. You have to have a, por ejemplo, for example, you have to have a certification of taxes, which is which you get from the BIR. So it's hard to set up an online business, for example, using Shopee or Lazada or whatever uh, e-commercial application. uh, you have to have these things that is required before, when you are only building a physical market or shop. Now, even you have built or established a, an online market, you will still be required of these prerequisites. Otherwise, you will not have your listings available in an efficient manner, at least, because definitely there are ways, easy ways to post your listing, but the business doesn't end with posting your listing itself, because you must ensure that the listing will reach many people, and that part is hard. By the way, that is my experience. And another thing, probably last thing, the market is competitive. It's a competitive one. There are many much far established bookshops there that do, for example, COD or cash on delivery, which is more preferable. No, the natural propensity of a buyer, for example, is to order something and pay it when it arrived. Did you know that it is very hard to set up a COD shop? It's very hard to do it. You have to have facilities, you have to visit facilities to officiate the agreement of that. So it's hard, rather than you pay through online as well. That is called the payment first method. COD is harder but more preferable. Of course, also me, no, either do I as a seller, I also prefer COD because it lessens the risk of scam, or at least the botheration of having to wait for it when it is already paid. When you pay something, you want it in your hands already. So I think that is another problem. But all in all, I think it's a very fun thing to do, especially if you love books. So you can gather gather them and store them and read them in a convention. So um it's not at all lose or win. It's still, I think it's fun for me because I get to have both that I will benefit or behoove myself at least. So I think that would be all my comments about your time. I will inform you after a month. Bye bye.